We'll continue our question answer session.
She wants to know why during this event, right now, she cannot stay awake. She stays like in a state of sleepy, like she's in a limbo. There is a reason for that.
It is a karmic effect of some karma. So we have to break that effect. Just walk behind, then take some tea or some coffee. Just wash your hand with cool water, your face with cool water, and keep strong decision. I want to listen properly. I don't want to get any sleep or anything. So automatically that effect of karma will go away and you can listen this satsang properly. You understood?
Yes, thank you. Her question is that she read in the book that you have to adjust to all the situations. But she's wondering, how can children, adjust, for instance, when they are suffering bullying?
When somebody is bullying, at the time he gets upset, he gets disturbed, then they will enjoy more and more. So they will more bully that person. So if he has to understand, means we have to train that child, don't get upset, don't get disturbed, be happy, enjoy with them, and don't get any shy. Then they will not have any enjoyment, they will stop bullying that person. So, and one more thing, suppose you are coming in the satsang, so you can say that child, you have to chant 10 minutes, Dada, Bhagwan na asim jai jaikar ho. Please give me strength not to get disturbed with this situation. Ask strength from Dada Bhagwan. So he will have power and he can remain stable in that situation. You understood?
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yo, Patricia.
Yes.
Her question, she came here to separate the alma pura, the pure soul, from her body, and to discover that she's not that body. But what she's really searching is is a cure for her infirmity.
But we are, soul and body, their two identity are separate. But due to ignorance, we are believing that I am this body, I am Patricia. So body remain as it is. But our wrong belief, due to wrong belief, we are attached with body. So anything happen, illness or any suffering, any pain, we feel I am suffering, I have this pain. So body is an effect of karma. It will remain as it is. Pain or any suffering or anything happens to body, it will be there. But due to wrong belief, we are feeling oneness with body. So that wrong belief will get fractured over here. And we are getting right understanding, I am pure soul and body is separate. So whatever happen, any suffering or any pain, we can remain separate from this body. We can remain in a stage of bliss. So we are not separating body. We are separating our wrong belief that I am this body. That wrong belief we are separate, and we are getting right with understanding. I am pure soul, I am not this body. And once you are separate from this body, then you can understand whatever due to ignorance we have made karma in past. by this body we will get suffering in this life. So we will finish that suffering with equanimity. So no charging of new karma. We'll solve this. Whatever result of karmic account comes, we will solve with equanimity, and we can keep awareness. I am not this body, I am pure soul. You understand?
Thank you.
Her question is the fact that she's here right now, it's karma, it's destiny, or it's energy?
No, it is a result of karma. And result of karma means destiny means it is also result of karma only. And not by power. Power means whatever we have charged karma in past, that will come in this life. So circumstantial evidence, scientific circumstantial evidence will help you to come over here. So it is also only discharge karma. You understood?
About karma, the kids, they are today feeling hungry or in war situations. Is this karma too?
Yes. Due to merit karma, you came here. All this whole life, we are getting effect of karma only. From birth till death, it is result of karma only. Good merit karma gives you happiness. And according to your wish, you will get result. Is a merit karma. According to demerit karma, you have some pain, some suffering or problems. Whatever you will have some wish, you will not get result. It's a demerit karma. But whole life, we are getting effect of karma only. And whatever effect of karma comes, we believe that I am Laura and I am getting suffering. I am this body, I am suffering. This due to ignorance, we are charging new karma. That ignorance will go away in Jnana ceremony. You can keep understanding Laura is separate, whatever karmic account comes, I have charged in past life, I have to finish this karmic account. But by awareness of pure soul and awareness of this body is separate from me, I am pure soul, new charging of karma can change. You understand?
Perfect. Thank you very much. He would like to know if with this self-realization, he'll be free of karma, of the karma that he acquired during this life. So that means that in the next life, he'll be free of karma?
Definitely. Most of the karma we will finish in this life with equanimity, and we will practice Dada's 5 principles. So some leakage will be there that will continue in the next life. And awareness of pure soul, experience of pure soul, that will continue in next life. So we will decrease our karmic account slowly within 1 or 2 life. We'll finish and we'll get ultimate liberation. Understood?
His question is that we learned in life that we should find a companion to share our life and form a family. So why it comes to a point where this ideal can create suffering?
Because we are not keeping love in between family. Due to ignorance, we have affection with family, expectations from family. And if expectation doesn't fulfill, then we are blaming on each other, we hurt each other. So if you keep pure love, and if you keep equanimity, if you keep understanding that I don't want to hurt each other, we don't want to see fault of each other, and I want to live for happiness of others, then automatically your conflict will reduce and you can have a happy family life. Understood?
Thank you.
At the end of the self-realization book, there is a phrase saying that the fault is of the sufferer. I want you to talk a little about that and clarify me. Thank you.
Any suffering comes in our life. So due to any suffering, we are blaming on others. But karmic principle says that, principle of karma, science of karma says that whatever effect comes, that is due to our own cause. We have made some cause, that's why we are getting effect in this life. Nobody is responsible for our cause. So whatever suffering comes, whatever effect comes, it is due to our own cause. You understood?
Yes, thank you.
Her question is if it was her soul that brought her to this event.
No, soul is not involving in this karmic account. So it is whatever we have made merit karma in past, that will give result in this life. So karma is bringing over here, not soul. You understand?
Tengo dos preguntas. Una tiene que ver si después del NAN nosotros podemos lograr por nosotros mismos hacer la separación. Y lo otro es que pienso que siempre hay una percepción de que hay una diferencia muy pequeña entre la ecuanimidad y la indiferencia. Muchas veces se percibe de esta manera y quiero saber cómo podemos identificar, o sea, cómo podemos evitar cruzar esa delgada línea entre ecuanimidad e indiferencia.
In Jnana ceremony, Johanna and yourself is separated. So separation is totally done in Jnana ceremony. But we have to keep that awareness of separation. That awareness is our own effort. We are explaining here 5 principles. If we practice 5 principles, then separation will remain continue. Due to past karmic force, we feel oneness with Johanna. At that time, we have to keep awareness of 5 principles. We have to practice 5 principles that keep you separate from Johanna and remain in a stage of pure soul. So by practicing 5 principles, we can come in a stage of pure soul. And that practice of 5 principles is our real effort. We have to do. But it is not any action, but it is just understanding how the Johanna is separate, how the Johanna is dependent on scientific circumstantial evidence, how to keep equanimity with Johanna. That understanding is in these 5 principles. We have to practice these 5 principles that will help you to keep separation as well as awareness of pure soul. You understood?
Yes, thank you.
The question is if there is a line that is very thin between equanimity and indifference.
No, it is vast difference between two understanding. Equanimity says if somebody blame on you or insult you, still we don't want to hate that person. Somebody respect you, we don't want to attach with that person. We want to keep equanimity because insult or respect is with Johanna, not with pure soul. So I am totally separate and Johanna is having effect of past karmic account. insult or respect. Whatever she gets is a result. I want to, means you as a pure soul, you have to keep equanimity with Johanna. Whatever she feel good or bad effect, at the time we will keep separation with Johanna and we will keep equanimity. You understand?
Yes, thank you.
Her question is if it's possible in this life to get ready to deal with the karmas to be paid in the next life.
But that much awareness or that much understanding is not possible in this life in ignorance stage. After Jnana Vidhi, we can understand, I don't want to charge any new karma or bad karma for next life. So we are practicing 5 agnas, we are doing pratikraman. So all this we can change our new charging of karma. We can change by awareness of pure soul, awareness of this Jnana, knowledge of pure soul. It is possible. Otherwise, in ignorance stage, it is not possible at all. If somebody has alert about this pride is wrong, anger is wrong, and this greed is wrong, then he do pratikraman, then he can change his causes of next life. It is possible. Otherwise, he don't know this is wrong or this is right, then he cannot change any new karma. You understand? Okay. Yes.
How can we live with people that are not in the path of self-realization? Because even though we can deal with them with compassion and equanimity, we tend to detach from them because it's very difficult.
No, after dance ceremony, you can have this awareness, and people doesn't know about self-realization, but inside pure soul is there. So we can see inner pure soul of that self-ignorance person, and we can deal with equanimity with that persons. So we can, from our side, we can keep equanimity, we can see pure soul in everybody, and we can have good relation or best relation with every person. You understood?
Yes, thank you.
Claudia. How can I have a proof, how I will know that the ceremony of the Jnana Vidhi had an effect on me?
Because after Jnana ceremony, you can see Claudia is separate and you are as a pure soul. Then Claudia has done any mistake, you can observe. Oh, this is Claudia has made mistake. Then you will ask Claudia to wash out her mistake. That awareness will come after Jnana ceremony. And once this awareness comes, then we can understand that awareness of pure soul is started, and we can dissolve our own mistake. Previously, in ignorance stage, anything happen, we are blaming on others, we are seeing fault of others. And by intellect, we will see fault of other. But by knowledge of pure soul, we will see fault of our own Claudia, and not seeing fault of others. We will see flawlessly to the other person. That is the understanding after Jnana ceremony only. You understand?
Sí, muchas gracias.
She would like you to explain why in your book, the self-realization, it was said that the sex is the cause of the root of all conflicts.
first root cause is a self-ignorance. And due to self-ignorance, we are believing that I am Magna Lina. So then, due to ignorance, ego gets generated. Ego requires some shelter, some security. So ego always requires security. So he feels that if I marry, then I will get security. So for security, he gets married, or this family life will starts. And in family life, we have some expectations with each other, and expectation doesn't fulfill, then we have hatred or conflict with family persons. So due to that, sex is one of the evidence for security. And security, we have means husband has expectations, wife also has expectations. And due to attachment, expectations will be there. Expectation sometimes doesn't fulfill, then conflict will arise. So all conflict is due to that sex is one of the biggest evidence. You understand?
What is the meaning of reincarnation?
Reincarnation means whatever we have charged karma. So in this life we are suffering all karma through mind, speech and body. So whatever karma is we are suffering at the time, due to ignorance, we are charging new karma. We are believing that I am thinking, I am speaking, I am doing. Due to doership, we are charging new karma. That will come in next lives. So when we finish this discharge karma, that means all the discharge karma get finished, then death will come. And due to charging of new karma, next life, next birth will be take place. And from birth till death, we have to get suffering of discharge karma, whatever we have charged in past life. So we want to stop cycle of birth and rebirth, then we have to stop charging of new karma. And we have to finish all discharge karma with equanimity. Then only we can break the cycle of birth and rebirth. Understand?
What is the meaning of liberation?
Liberation means no birth and rebirth. And soul is permanent and it is not coming in cycle of birth and rebirth. So liberated soul remain permanent happiness for infinite time is called ultimate salvation. Soul is permanent. So birth and rebirth cycle is finished. So it remains full of happiness for infinite time. And it is called total liberation.
Thank you very much. How we can have the knowledge of what is my mission in this life?
That's why you have to come in this satsang. To understand what is goal of my life, what is the mission of my life. Our mission of this life is to remain all the time in happiness. Permanent happiness is ultimate goal of our life. You want happiness or unhappiness in this life? What you will say?
Happiness.
Happiness, it should be permanent or temporary?
It should be permanent.
Then it is our goal. Every living creature wants happiness. But he cannot get permanent happiness because whatever thing he know about how to get happiness from worldly things, all worldly things are temporary. He never gets permanent happiness. Once you realize your own soul is permanent, and when we realize our soul, we'll get permanent happiness. And so ultimate goal of our life is remain in a stage of permanent happiness. And for getting permanent happiness, we have to realize our own soul. So self-realization is ultimate goal of our life. You understand?
Like, intuition is very important for her. And sometimes people don't understand that, and then she sometimes has to take a certain path, even if it causes her pain, because she feels intuitively that she should do that. Is this correct?
If you follow intuition, so your heart says is more correct. Intellect and heart, there are two inner knowledge. So intellect will always showing profit and loss in the worldly life, while heart will show which is good, which is better for everybody, and what is good for everybody. So heart, if you listen heart, that is always good. It is better for you as well as your all relatives. While intellect is always selfishness. I want to be happy, whatever happens with other person, I don't care. That is our intellect. But our heart will always says, I don't want to hurt anybody. So I want to be happy, but without hurting anybody. Everybody should get happiness. So if you follow heart, it is always better. And once you follow heart, that will help you to lead towards happiness. But it will help towards self-realization also. It will help for self-realization also.
Thank you very much.
Namaste.
He wants to know what is the soul and what function it accomplishes, the family in the self-realization.
After self-realization, it will help for family.
He wants to know what is the soul, one question. And understand the following question is, what is the purpose of the family in the self-realization?
Yeah. Soul means ourself, who am I? You are believing that I am Walter is a relative self. I am husband, I am father, I am son, I am wife, I am doctor, I am engineer. It's all this belief in relatively who am I is a relative self. So when you know really who am I, how I am separate from this mind, speech and body and all this temporary relationship, how I am permanent, that knowledge of your own soul is a true self, and that knowledge we are getting over here in Gnan ceremony. So your true self is a soul, and that you yourself is a true self. But in relation with respect to wife, your husband, with respect to father, your son, but it is in relation. Really, who are you? That knowledge is a knowledge of our own self, own soul. We are as a pure soul. And once we get this knowledge, then in our family relation, whatever we are having action between family members, in ignorance stage, we have sometimes may hurt with other family member, or we may hurt other family member by ignorance, by anger, or greed, or pride, or deceit. So we may have conflict with family member. After Gnan ceremony, we can have awareness, I am pure soul, and family member inside will see them as a pure soul. So our anger, greed, everything will reduce, it will stop slowly. So with family member, we will live with pure love, and our family life without conflict, we can enjoy. You understood?
Sí, se entiende. Está respondida ya la tercera pregunta, que es ¿qué tengo que hacer para ser el hacedor? Está muy clara la respuesta. Muchas gracias.
Okay.